Well, it's a nice, cool, overcast day. Let's get out and go for the second test drive, eh? See how we go. Well, I'm back from the test drive. This one I did about 5k, so I'll go a little bit further. Then I started to smell a smell and immediately recognized what that smell is. And I've got a dragging brake on this side. There's a little bit of smoke coming up off of that. So that brake is dragging, so I need to have a look at that and see why that's dragging. Other than that, temperature didn't get hot. Everything else seemed to go all right, except for one other little thing when I got back was I forgot to put the driver window up, so I started the car again and turned over rather slow to start. So whether the starter's getting heat soaked or not, I need to look into that as well. But this is all good stuff to find out before I take it in for a roadworthy. So I'll look into that dragging brake and just check out what's going on with the starter, and then we can get it back out on the road for another go. It's now a few days later, well, quite a few days actually. I have readjusted the brakes, so it appears that none of them are dragging anymore. I've had the car up on 4 stands, trying to work it, like when I'm driving there's a big knocking noise, so trying to figure out what that is. I found out it's the exhaust. The cat is hitting part of the frame, and I've had the cat out trying to reshape that, I guess, and the floor to make it fit, because if you're unaware, a VK did not come with a cat from factory, so there was no spot allocated for a cat. And seeing I have transplanted in a EFI engine that requires a cat, I have to have a cat running on there for roadworthy and legal purposes. So just making sure that I can get that located in the correct position so it doesn't make banging noises on the floor when you drive. Now I've already done the work, but I'll show you on this old cat what I've had to do. You've got one of the ears here is hitting the floor. So what I've had to do on the exhaust manifold and the cat is just take 4 or 5 mil off here so it doesn't bang into the floor. And also I've managed to just dent in a little bit of that frame to make a bit more clearance. So I've got about 5-6 mil of clearance now. Doesn't hit anymore. However, once I did clearance that, then the actual exhaust pipe then started hitting the handbrake bracket, which then I had to take down a little bit, which then moved it along to the back of the car. So the tip of the exhaust pipe is hitting a bit of the bumper, so I had to clearance a little bit of the back bumper in the exhaust hole. But now that that's done, the next thing out to do is take for another test drive. I haven't had a look at the starter yet. I'll get it running properly before I worry about that. If it decides not to work anymore, then obviously I will prioritize that. But next thing is another test drive to make sure that there's no banging, and then we can go from there. I've been searching for a racket coming from the left-hand side of the car. I've checked out the tail shaft, I've checked out the exhaust hitting the floor, all those kind of things, and now I've had a thought it could be the wheel bearing. I'm going to show you, I'm going to jack the front up and I'm going to show you what I've found. Wheels up, turns. I'll see, I don't know if you're going to notice this or not, but check this out. Can you hear that noise? There's a little bit of wobble in there. That wheel needs to come off, and I need to check the bearings. Something has gone on in there. we'll get the wheel off and we'll check it out. After a little bit of investigating, I've had the dust cap off, split pin out, which is down there. I am going to put a new split pin in. I've had the front bearing out, that feels all okay. What has happened is that nut was just not tight enough and letting the wheel just wobble a little bit. So I've tightened that up nice and tight now. I'll get the split pin in and hopefully it's good to go on the next test drive. Hopefully the next images you will see is from the passenger seat as I'm driving down the road. It's test drive time. Is a tough task, but nice and slow does the trick. Get the seatbelt on. Hopefully that horrible noise has gone with fixing that wheel bearing, and we should know as soon as we get out onto the street whether we're fixed or not. So far, so good. Got to get reused to brakes. Glad that noise is gone. That was frustrating the hell out of me. We'll just enjoy the lovely sound of that throaty V8. Bloody speed humps, eh? also think that that new temp sender that I put in is working as it's meant to. It was with the old one, the temperature would have been up to fairly hot by now, but we've just got there now. Go too far because I don't have much petrol, but we'll head back home, and if we get back there, we'll call it a win. You can see what Casey Council are wasting all their money on, these bloody speed humps. Like, why do you need 2 speed humps in the space of 100 metres? And let me tell you, there's another one up the road too. Thermostat's just open, that's good. For old mate to pass. Old mate washing his VT Commodore. This one in his convertible. It's going to be a lovely day here in Melbourne. Wait for old mate to get round so I can get round the Camry. Oh, that sounds good when you give it a bit. Something rolling around in the boot. I think it's me prop. Going around close to home. I don't want to, if something happens, I just don't want to get caught. The wife's got to go to work. She would crack the big heebie-jeebies with me if I broke down, and then she's got to go to work and help me get the car back home, that kind of stuff. So we've done 5.5k, so this is the biggest drive that I've done in it. And we're not hot, we haven't got the noise, everything's gone well. Happy days. There's a little bit of burning noise on the exhaust I can smell. That's alright. third test drive is the most successful. I'll have a whiff of the exhaust too. Not super rich anymore. I'll double check the oil, make sure there's no fuel in it. And I think it's ready to book in for a roadworthy. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.